Good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's workshop. We'll start the session now in a few minutes. Does anyone has any queries, questions regarding payments, study material, or anything? Feel free to ask me. Okay. Aishwarya Borka, you wanted to say something?
Yes, sir. Actually, I have paid 1,000 rupees.
Mhm.
Afterwards, I will pay. Is that okay? Maybe tomorrow.
Okay, no problem. You can pay the another part of the payment tomorrow. That is fine.
Okay, sir.
And when you fill the form, the screenshot, you have to attach both the screenshot, right?
Okay, sir. Okay.
So you can create a screenshot like the two screen, two photos in one, and then attach it and mail
Yes,
us.
sir. Okay, like collage, right?
Yeah, collage, and mail
Okay.
us also. Email us that you have done mistakenly 1,000 rupees, and you will be doing it tomorrow. So we have the information that you are paying two times.
Okay, sir.
No.
Sir,
Yeah.
hello. Yes, sir. Sir, I wanted to know that yesterday, I paid mistakenly, like I had paid in the correct account, but form I filled in that same for both, and today I corrected it back. So, the materials
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I didn't receive yesterday, will I be getting it today?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay,
See,
sir.
the study
Thank you.
material you will go get it day by day because your form was filled. That by mistake you have filled in the R1 both form.
Yeah.
So today you have rectified it. So from today you will start getting the intermediate workshop details also.
Yesterday what was taught and that I won't be receiving.
You will get that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Normally in Google Drive,
Yeah.
everything is by day wise, day one, day two, day three, day four. So you will be have access of all. Even you pay on fifth day of the workshop, you
Yes,
will
sir.
be getting all the payments, right?
Okay,
I
sir.
mean, sorry, all the material.
Documents. Okay, sir. And sir, PDF, sir said that he would be sharing that also what he taught
That he
for
will
R2.
that he will do what is needed to be done. He will take care of
Okay.
that. Don't worry.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Whatever there, just follow that. He will do
Okay,
the
sir.
rest part of. Because many times it happens that day two, day three has the common things, so
Yeah.
he do it on the next day.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else has any concern?
Hello Mukesh sir, I'm Malka. I already request you via mail. Like for today, whatever sir will teach to us, can you provide the one day before so we can do practice with the sir's lecture? Is it possible because when sir is explaining and we don't have syntax or we don't have speed, so we are not able to like quickly catch and then write it. So if we have the same, like I don't request for the whole 10-day material, I request for the one day before so we can do practice with the sir's lecture.
Normally the process is first you rename your screen. So
Actually I'm using the browser, so I'm not able to rename. That's why I explained I'm Alka already.
okay,
So there is problem, sorry.
okay, I did for you. So Alka, thing is that the process is how we follow. Let's say that today's workshop done, then we update it on our Google Drive. So all the study material and the video link also get provided. That's how we follow the process. So you don't get it in advance. You get it after the workshop done for that day. It get updated on the system, so that there won't be any
Okay.
problem, right? So even there is a let's say that some scripts or anything, that is also that get updated on the same Google Drive. Anything will. Yeah.
Okay.
And don't worry about, even if you are little bit slow in learning, don't worry about it. Sir has lots of patience. He go very slowly when there is some question queries comes, so so that he take us very properly, right? And you have any
Okay.
queries where you see that he is going fast or anything, just feel free to that interrupt and say, sir, can you explain it again, right?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Anyone else has any queries? Okay, I think sir is here right now. We can start the session, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, we can start. Thank you very much.
Welcome, everyone. Am I audible to you all?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's just a minute. Give me a minute. So let's continue the session. What we were studying yesterday about the data visualization. Okay. We are working on the R. So let me share my screen with you. I open the R. My screen is visible to you now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yesterday we were doing this data visualization with our basics, and we now go further for this. I just remove these all stuffs from here, and now we have done up to here this histogram. Okay, now we will see the line graphs, how we could create a line graph. So there is a, for line graph we have a syntax plot, there is a variable, then type, then color, x label, y label, or whatever you want, the x limit, y limit. So this vector I am creating here, and I run this, and I am plotting this v and the type O. It is O, not 0. Okay, and I will show you. So I am getting this line plot, and if I write here B, you see the difference. It is the you see this graph, and then I will you see the difference. There is a gap between this point and this line. There is some gap I have given. In the previous it was not there. Okay, so this is the type B or type O. Generally we use these two. Now I am using some other attributes along with these two. Okay, there are maybe one or two more. I will explain you later. These all things we will study later on in this session. Okay, just I am giving you the little bit about this, so then I will tell you each attributes and their how many configuration we have. So here I am using color, I am using X label, Y label. X label is the month and the Y label is the rainfall, and this is the topic, the rainfall chart, the chart name. So I run this, you see it is the rainfall chart, and the month is here, the rainfall is here. It's very easy, not a big task. Now I am using empty cast data. You all are aware about the empty cast data. Yesterday I explained it in detail. So I'm taking the mileage, which is a continuous variable, and the type B graph I am going to produce here. So You see, I am getting this way. I have the 32 observations. Or I could also use the O instead of this. So I will get in this way. Okay. So whatever you like better, pretty, you could apply that one. Now we draw the multiple line graphs in one graph. So one vector I am taking this, the same vector. Second, I am taking this vector, and the third this vector. So all three vectors I am taking. First, I am making the main graph, which I have created here, the same one graph I am making. I have just uh, this graph I have prepared through this. Okay. Just change the type of the graph. There are the small abbreviations we are using. So here the line U. Here I have taken B. I am using here O. You could use here also O. No problem. The main graph you have to use the plot, and then you have to use the lines. It will automatically merge in plot. Okay. So I have taken the blue color, and the third one I have taken the second for this T. A second for I am taking for U only, U1, and the third one I am using for T. Okay. So I run both one by one. You see. So it is a multiple line graph I am getting here. Does that make sense to you? VTU are the vectors I have taken up, son. These are the vectors I have taken. Have you attended my R1? Yeah. These are the vectors I have created, and these vectors have some values. So these values I am plotting on this plot. Understand? Similarly, I could do from the data set also. Now we talk about the scatter plot. Scatter plot, we also have the plot function we are using here, plot function we are using here. The difference is that here we are using two variables. Here we were using only one variable. So we are getting only the line plot. Okay. If I don't write this, I remove this. I just write the V. See what happens. I will get the scatter plot only. Got it? In the x-axis, I will get the indexing of that, and the y-axis, I will get the value. The first value is 7. So I'm getting here 7 on the y-axis. The second value is 12. So it is the 12. Third value is something 28. Okay. Fourth value is near about 3. Fifth value is you see 41. Got it? Is there any doubt? Sita is asking, sir, we don't have to define plot and all two attributes for the T and U lines. No. We don't have to define all things, because it is automatically the lines will integrate it in that plot. Okay, we don't have to again and again write the month and the rainfall and this all thing. That is in the main figure. These are the components basically. Lines are the components of that figure now. Okay. So understand, if I don't write the type, I could not create a line. Okay. So type is for line. Understand? If I use the type, then I will get the line. Otherwise, I will get the scatter plot. I will get the point only. Sally, the R1 was also the last week. Every week, one R1 session starts from Monday to Saturday. Every week. Okay, that is the every week program, 5 to 7. Understand? So I have asked that you have attended that R1. Okay, you have started yesterday, so you you would not be have the idea about this vector, because we will start the data types from tomorrow. So you could better understand the what is vector and everything. Uh, in the R1, always the content should be same. And there may be some teaching maybe difference, because randomly we teach the topic. Sometimes some small thing may skip or some new things may describe over there. It depends. It's not a, I am not using just a book and anything. Okay, so you have missed yesterday R1 session, no problem. If you are the paid participant, then you will get the link of that. Okay, so here I am showing you scatter plot. For the scatter plot, uh, here I have chosen, I will not use this. Okay, no problem. I will explain you this also. I have taken a sub data set input name by the input name, and it is from the empty cars. I have selected only two columns, weight and mileage. So I have put the comma before, because I want to get all the observations, all 32 observations, and I want only two columns, weight and mileage. Okay, so if you see the empty cars data set, if I show you, I show you on the console. So you will see here in the console, this is my data set. There are 11 variables and 32 observations I have. I want only mileage and weight, these two columns, and all the observations. So what I will do, I will just write down the data set name, empty cars, and I will take the square bracket, that is for the selection R basic, and this part will come in R3 basically. Okay, the second part, R2. In R2, the second chapter, data preparation, you will get this thing, how we select the column and rows. So we are selecting column, weight and mileage. I run this, and now I will show you the input on the console. You see, in the console, I am getting all the 32 observations and only two columns which I require. Okay, it is the subset of that data set. And I will show you I am going to create a plot with weight on the x-axis and mileage on the y-axis. I could also apply the empty cars dollar weight and empty cost dollar mileage, no problem. I could use that also. There you could set the x limit and y limit. I explained yesterday x lim. You see here, x lim and y lim. What it is, Sita? X limit and y limit. Afsan, you was not in the last day class. Empty cars is the default data set in R on which we could practice it. So this is the data set. In this data set, we have 11 variables, 11 columns related to the car, and the mileage and the car weight and the drought, and many other columns like the number of gears, type of engine, gear transmission, manual or automatic. In this way, these columns are there. So
Sir,
we are
in input,
yeah.
yeah, sir, in input command, you have written like empty car, then in a square bracket, comma C, then WT and MPG. What happened like if we don't write the command C directly? I could write comma then W.
C is for the combined vector. If we
So
are
C
taking
bind
two
is,
variable, then we
sir,
are
C.
hmm.
Okay, okay.
C is for the combined vector. Whenever we create a vector more than one element, we use
Okay.
C. Here you see also. Here we have
Yeah,
used
yeah.
C. Okay.
Yes, sir.
When we are using more than one element, then we have to
Yes.
apply the C.
So sir, if I can I write also C bind or C, both are same thing.
No. C bind is a different thing. That is a column
So
bind.
what is that?
That is column bind.
And what this C?
This is the combine. It is for making a vector.
So sir, like what is the difference between series if I do C bind or just C?
A C bind combine the column of a different data frame.
Oh,
You have two
like
data frame.
like sir, data frame
you
command.
want to merge two data frame.
Yes,
column
sir.
wise.
Okay.
No, in the one data frame there are two columns, and the second data frame there are three columns, and the columns are different, and you want to join it, combine it.
Okay.
That
So
is the
I
C
can make
bind. It is for the
only one
column bind.
column.
Column
Okay.
bind. Understand?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
C is for the vector. So this I have taken. X label I have given weight, Y label mileage, and X limit you see here. Isita, you were asking me about the X limit and Y limit. Okay. For a moment, I just make it comment, and without this putting this limit, I am making that. Sorry, this key always irritate me. And I just draw a figure, and I am not changing the limit. I am taking the default limit, what will come with the data. Okay, so I just run this. I am getting here. It is up to the end, and it is from the starting. This limit I am taking only that much. It is not looking good. I want to increase the size. You know? So you see here we have from 2 below 2. So I could take not 2.5. If I take the 2.5, then I will get the data from here only. I will lose this data. So what I take, I use somewhere it is from 0, or I could take here something 0, and 0 to I want to increase this up to 6 or 7 on the X limit. I am increasing this limit. And here on the Y limit, I am also using, I have chosen here 15 to 30 previously. I want to show only the little, the middle data. So I first show you that one, then we'll change it. Okay. So you could understand better this. I run this first. So this data I am getting, the small data, not the all observations. Does that make sense? No, C is not for concatenation. Okay. Or we could increase this limit. I am using the 0, and here I am taking the 7, and I run this first, then I will change other one. Now I change here. Also I put the 0, and here instead of 30, I am putting 50. I run this. I'm getting in this way data. Got it? So we could change the limit, no problem. Zoom in, zoom out. Correct. R Vijan. Zoom in and zoom out. Got it? So we could change the limit whatever you want. Y-axis shows only 2 points. Still, even with the limits. Y-axis we are 2 points. Look at here. On the Y-axis, it depends on your area of the. It is the, if I zoom out, zoom in, you will see that I am getting it 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. I will show you this. This mark we could also change. These are called the mark. We could change this mark also. Here we could put 5, 15, whatever you want. So I will explain that all thing later on. Okay, it is the default. basically. Is there any doubt? You have given me some, so what I will see it. Just a moment. I will get this example. The desktop and example.
Sir, how did you change the color?
This color?
Yes, sir.
I will tell you that. Just a moment.
It's soothing now.
It is from the Isita. I will change you. There is a various theme we could apply. I just understand what he has done. Actually, and limit x limit 2 to 7 and 10 to 60. Okay. Then y-axis only 10 and 40. You zoom it, then you see what happens. You click on the zoom. I will explain you how to change it. And we could put some other marks also there. I will explain you one by one. So here somebody asked me how to change the theme. So here is the tools. You go here and global options and appearance you could change here. Okay, there is a any appearance you could change from here. Even you could change a font also, and there is a modem, sky and classic. So I just put the modem one. I like that because it is visible proper. You could change, you could do from here. So I can explain you. Go to the tools and the global options. Okay, you could change your thing. Now I will make another plot. I am just using the empty cars weight and the mileage. I could also create by this also, no problem. And horsepower and weight I have created for that. Okay. Now I'll use some pair formula. Okay. The pairs I will get a matrix, scatter plot matrix. In the pair formula, we have to start with this tilde sign. You will get this sign below the escape button with shift. And then you have to put the variable name without comma. Adding, you have to use the plus sign in between them. Okay. After writing down all the variables, you have to mention the data and then whatever you want. Figure name, xlab, whatever. So I just run this. You will see this. You are getting the scatter plot for weight and mileage. Is the mileage increases, weight decreases. Okay. Here the weight and displacement is the displacement increases, weight also increases. With the cylinder you see here. So it is a scatter plot matrix I have created here. Now with the function pairs. In the pairs function, we have to write down the tilde first, then the variables with the plus sign, then data. Understand?
Sir, is it possible to draw the different color of each graph? Like
Yeah.
graph with the different color?
I will show you that thing. I will show you that thing in ggplot2. We will see these all things. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
It is the, if you see the weight on the y-axis here and the mileage on the x-axis. Understand, Mega? So as the mileage is increasing, weight is decreasing. Understand this? if we see here, weight and displacement, this graph is for, here we are getting weight on the y-axis and displacement on the x-axis. So we could interpret this now. Okay. So it's very easy. Now I will explain you the graphical parameters which I promised you. So I will explain all the graphical parameters. We have seen all sort of graphs which we prepare, which we could figure in our R basic. So you can customize many features of graphs, fonts, color, axis, titles through graphic options. Okay. It's very easy. I have explained 2 times, Maria. Yeah, you just see this one and this one and you could explain this. Okay. I will make some more graphs, then I will more explain you about this. You could write the peer formula, note it down. Note it down. Everything I will tell you. Option and the graphic parameters I will explain you each and every point. Okay. Don't worry. We have only finished up to our 20% of script. We have remained 80%. Now we proceed. Okay. Okay, I will explain you that later on. I will make again these sort of graphs and then explain. So we have to proceed here. And you can customize many features of your graphs, as I explained earlier. One way is to specify these options in through the par function. Par is for the parameter. Par is for parameter. We have taken the abbreviation of parameter functions. So it is the graphical parameters we have to decide. If you set the parameter values here, the change will be in effect for the rest of the session or until you change them again. First you fix the parameter, it will apply on the each figure, whatever you create after it, until you change the parameter. Understand? So in the parameter, there is an option name equal to value and option name equal to value. In this way, we have to put it. So set a graphical parameter. So you could see this if I run this. So parameter, if I explain you, just a moment, why it is not working. Okay. Par can be used to set of query graphical parameters. Parameters can be set by specifying them in arguments. Parent tag equal to value from. So here are so many things you could read here, but I will explain you the main. Okay, so first we see here, if we read, then it will be a very long. So view current settings. If you want to view the what is the setting in your at present for the figures. So I will just write down the pair and the blank bracket I will put here. So it is my setting, present setting. So this is the given, so many things are there. You will see. X log is false, Y log is false. Adjustment is 0.5. So you will see all these things here. You will see the value of adjustment determines the way in which the text strings are justified. Text, M text title, the value of the who produced left justified, 0.5 default center text and the one right justified. So it is, you see the 0.5, it is the center justified. Okay, 0.5 is for the center justified. It is in default, it is a default value. Okay, the default, it is the default setting here. Then we see ANN, the set of the false high level plotting functions selling plot default do not annotate the plot they produce with axes and titles and overall title. The default is to do annotation. So there is no annotation. Annotation is true. We have given it. It is in default. It is true. To set to false high level plotting functions calling plot default. Do not annotate the plots they produce with the axis titles. So annotation is true. So whenever we write the xlab and the ylab, we will get it. ASK logical if true, and the R session is interface. The user is
So what is
asked.
annotation?
Annotation generally we use somewhere in the plot. We have to mention some point where arrow we are using. Okay, that is the thing.
Okay, like in a curve there is circle, then is star,
Something we want
on the
to
line only.
extra, which is not linked to the data.
Okay,
Extra thing we want to put on the that. I will mention you that sort of graph also.
yeah.
Okay, don't worry. And the ASK is the logical ask. The user is asked to for input before a new figure is drawn. Is the applies to the device. It also affects the output by the package grid or lattice. It can be set even on non-on-screen devices, but may have no effect there. So it is for ask is for our false cities. If we want to put the grid and this all, then we could take it true. BG is the color, background color. The BG for the color of to be used for the background of the device region. When called the par, it is new equal to false CSXM color specification. So it is the white basically in the default. And BTY, a character string which determine the type of box which is drawn, absolute plots, you know, or BTY is uh, type of box basically. It's one of the O I have explained you, and the default 17CU or J. The resulting box resembles the corresponding uppercase letter A, value of the N, and supersesses the box. So this the BTY I will explain you. And O, it is the our default. Okay. Then CXX is a numerical value giving the amount by which the plotting text and the symbol should be magnified relative to the default. So it is the size of that. And a legend, or we have seen this yesterday also. And reset the layout in the change by the mfro. Mfro I will show you. And 6 dot axis, that is the size of your axis, the magnification used for the axis annotation, what you have used relative to the current settings of the 6. And the 6 dot lab, the magnification of the used of the x and y levels relative to the current setting of the 6. So this I will explain later on one by one, what is the 6 sub and the 6 man, and this is the size of that. The color you already know that. Color axis, color label. You could change the color of axis, color of label, color main. Main means the title color, you know, color subtitle color. Okay. Arrow size for the default character, width and height in the rasters. So these all thing is given here. What is the CRT? What is the CSI? So we will see some of them, not all features. So I will explain one by one thing to you. So we are making a current copy, make a copy of current settings. And this is the OPAR. I have given the object name of this. And what I am doing, for this part, this current setting I have taken in this way, OPAR. And so this is the default setting. Understand? And I am changing the setting, changing the graphical parameters. Color dot label is equal to red. Label color I have changed in the parameter. So I just run this. Now I create a histogram. Empty cars mileage. Look at this. This color is red. Got it? I have not mentioned this color here. I could mention the color here also in this syntax. Then it will apply only on this histogram. But I have set the parameter. So whatever the graph now I create, so I will get the same parameters, graphical parameters there. Okay. So until I change it. So again, I restore that because I have taken that default OPAR. I have saved it this way. So I am the parameter OPAR, which is the default original settings. I am going it to the original settings. So I run it. Got it? Now it is the original setting. If I draw, then I will get the black one. Got it? This is the first way. Second way to specify the graphical parameter is by providing the option name value pairs directly to a high level plotting function. In this case, the options are only in the effect for the specific graph. So we put in the graph just like here. Within the plotting function, I am using it. Color label green. I have used here. So it will apply to all my succeeding graphs. If I use in this, it will apply only in here. It will not affect to other graphs. Got it? It's a very big topic. You will go very slow so you could understand better. Okay. Now, the next thing is the text and symbol size. And the following options can be used to control text and symbol size in graphs. So this is the sixth function we are using for the options for the sixth number indicating the amount by which plotting text and symbols should be scaled relative to the default value is 1. 1.5 is 50% larger and 0.5 is the 50% smaller. 1.5 we can do 0.5. So 1 is the default. Understand this? These values we have to put there. In the 6, whatever the 6 number you are using. 6.axis, the magnification of axis annotation related to 6. The 6 lab and the 6 man and the, so I will show you this all one by one. And there is a PCH plotting symbol. So I will show you first that also. We'll see the 6 number later on. I will show in the figure. I have put some. It is the PCH is for. I would like to say that its name I have given. It is the plotting symbol. And I have given somewhere. PCH value points is a generic function to draw a sequence of points. All the specified coordinates, the specified characters are plotted centered at the coordinates. Okay, so it is the points to a plot. So plotting symbols use the PCH. So the points you see in the that our scatter plot, we have used the circle, hollow circle we have used there. I will show you that. You see here we have the circle. These circles are empty. It is not filled. So we have PCH, and I will show you this figure point. Just a moment. Mm. You see here. Are you getting it? Plot symbols, PCH. If you use 0, you will get the square instead of that points. If you use the 6, you will get the downward triangle. If you use the 0, it is a circle, or 1, it is a circle, 2 is it a upward triangle, 3 plus 4 cross, 5 this rhombus. It is a diagonal with filled, we could say with diagonal, this all a square, and there are asterisk. This is a rhombus with diagonal. So these figures we could take as a point. Does that make sense to everyone? So that is for the PCH. PCH we could take from use the PCH option, specify the symbol, and for symbol 21 through 25, specify border color. Color, the field color, border, background. Now we see the lines. You can change lines using the following options. This is the particularly useful for reference lines. So I will show you that first. Lines type. This is 1 for the complete line, 2 for the days line, and then there's the point and the point days, and in this way you could select 1 to 6. LTY line type. Okay. LTY line, see the I have shown the chart already to you, and LWD is the width of the line. Relative to the default is 1. If you write 2, it's twice the wide. Okay, twice as wide. The colors option. Options that specify the colors include the, I will show you the color chart here. This is my color chart. So you could write our color chart 20. If you write 1, 2, 3, 4, you will get this color, whatever the color you want, you write that. There are some other option also. So option is color default plotting color, same functions. Example line, except the vector values are recycled. Color dot axis, color dot label, color dot man, color dot shop, and figure plot foreground color. FG for the foreground color, BG for the background color. Okay. You can specify colors in R by index name, hexadecimal, RGB, or you could search it out. Okay. On the net, you will get these all things. Now the fonts. You can easily set font size and style, but font family is bit more complicated. So we see the font integer specifying font to use the text. 1 for the plain, 2 for the bold, 3 for the italic, 4 for the bold italic, and 5 for the symbol. Okay, you could use it anywhere. Axis, label, anywhere. Then I have written so many things here. You could read it. And type family samples, creating new mappings. So I just plot this and I will show you. So 1 to 10 and 1 to 10. On the x-axis 1 to 10, y-axis also 1 to 10 I am taking. and type n. Okay. So Windows font, I am taking for Arial Windows font Arial Black.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, when both sides are similar, like 1:10 for base and 1:10 for the width one, so why it is in rectangular shape? It should be
No,
in
no.
square,
You
right?
see here. You see here now.
Yeah, 1:10. Okay, sir. Okay, but the scale is, sir, the horizontal one is like different one, right? Much
Yeah.
space is there.
Now, if you see here, so we'll get, because we are getting in the rectangular form, no? Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
So when you export it, you could change the size, whatever you want, the square size, it will be adjusted over there. So I just text this. I try to write 3 3 Cipher Analytica default text. So 3 3 will, what will happen here? It is the center point. Okay. The center of this whole text would be at 3, and here also 3. Got it? Any doubt? Second, I am taking 4 4 family A cipher analytical from. I will try what happened. I am getting the same one, but I will run this first. I'll uncomment this. Sorry, I will uncomment this. Oh, sorry, I am using the Python command to uncomment. Now I'll show you. Just I remove this first, and then I again draw this plot, and I run this, and then I run the test. So it is the test Arial Black. Second, I have taken the A Cipher Analytica from Arial Black. I have written in this way. It is a bold. Okay, and then I have taken B, old style, and then C. So I could use any. I am just showing you. We could take in this way the family. We could create a family and we could apply this. Margins and graph size. You can control the margin size using the following parameters. So option description, if we see MAR, numerical vector indicating margin size, MA for from the margin, abbreviation. C, bottom, left, top and right. So in the lines, the first would be the bottom margin, it is the left, it is the top margin, it is the right margin, and 0.1 plus 0.1. So this margin is 5.1. Got it? This margin is 4.1. This margin is 4.1. This margin is same in default, and this is 2.1. Look at this. Are you getting it? This is the default. We could change it. We could change it. I will explain you first one in one, then I will give you that. Just a moment. Now someone is asking me about the n. A value of n suppresses the box. If I don't write n, I will show you that. I want a blank box, na? Run it. Got it? Here I am getting the point. I don't want to get the point. I don't want the point. I want a blank graph. So it suppresses the graph. Got it now? Okay. Alka?
Sir, type n mean there is no data.
No data. Nothing would be in the graph.
Okay.
Okay. Because I have to mention the variable, na? So I could get the size of the graph as per this variable.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or I don't want to show these variables or this thing in this data in my graph. So type is n.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes, sir.
So margin of the graph I have explained you. You could change this margin. Okay, you could change. I will show you later in this later on how we change these margins and these all things. This is the default. Default is this one. 5442. 5 is for bottom and it is the clockwise direction. From it starts from bottom. And the 0.1 is add on this 5.1 and here the 4.1, 4.1 and 2.1. Got it? And axis and text. Many high-level plotting functions plot is we use the plot function for the scatter plot or the line plot, and histogram, box plot, etc. allow you to include axis and text option, you know, as well as other graphical parameters. For example, specify axis options within plot. So X and Y, main title, subtitle, and the X label, X axis, Y label, and label, Y label. Okay. Y axis label I have written here. This is the complete sentence. This is the complete sentence here. And X limit, X minimum, X maximum. And we have to show the first minimum, then maximum limit. And 2 points we have to show over here. For finer control of the modularization, you can use the functions described below. Titles. Use the title function to add label to a plot. Okay. So here you see you could use separately for the known data part we want to add. We are not mentioning inside this. These all things from here to here. I don't use here. I just use the plot. And separately I will use the title function. In the title function, I will write all the known data link like the title of the figure, subtitle of the figure, X label, Y label, whatever. I don't write the X limit and the Y limit. That is a part of that. Okay, these are the title only. Many other graphical parameters such as the text size, font, rotation, and color can also be specified in the title function. And whatever the text size you require, add a red title and blue subtitle, make X and Y label 50% smaller than the default and green. So we could write here. Understand? So in this way we could take it. So text annotation. Now I am talking to about the annotation, which is totally non-data link. Text can be added to a graph using the text and the mText functions. Text places text within the graph while mText places text in one of our 4 margins. So whatever the 4 margins, you know that the bottom, right, then top and bottom left, top and right margin. We want to add something over there. So text location, text to place, position, mText, text to place, site, line, and I will show you this all later Common options are described below. Option description: location can be XY coordinate. Okay, this location can be XY coordinate. Alternatively, the text can be placed interactively via mouse by specifying the location as locator 1. But we want to use the mouse. Sometimes it works, or sometimes it does not work. And the position, POS, is the abbreviation of position related to location. And 1 below, 2 left, 3 above, and 4 right. If you specify pose, you can specify offset equal to in % of character width. Side which margin to place text, 1 bottom to move, and this is the same thing. You can specify line equal to indicate the line in the margin starting with 0 or moving out. You can also specify adjustment 0 or left bottom alignment, or adjustment 1 top right alignment. So this all we'll do practice later on. Now, labeling points. You can use the text functions as I show you later on. Here, text function we have seen above. For labeling points as well as for the adding other text annotation, specify location as a set of XY coordinates and specify the text to place as a vector of labels. XY and label vectors should all the same length. So I will explain you. I am attaching a dataset empty cars, and I am plotting weight, mileage, main, X-lab, Y-lab, PCH2 color blue. You see, I just make it. So PCH2, you know that it is a triangle. I explained you earlier. If I write 3, if I write 1, it would be a circle. If I write 0, then it would be a square. It is the PCH. So you try this, change the value, and text. Text, I am writing the weight, mileage, row names, empty cars, CX, and I will just run this. So this is the text I am getting here. The
For
text,
PCH, sir, for PCH, there is no need to write in column, or I mean this quote, double quote.
No.
Like, okay.
We have to just write down the number. We write without quote.
Okay.
The character we will write in a quotes.
Okay.
Understand? So I will just, you see this. This is the name of the car is also given now. Name of the model in the car. Okay. And this name we could change the position. It is on the right side, what I am telling. So pose 4. So if I write the pose 3, so it will on the top. You see, I will show you. It will overlap. So it is on the top. It is the same repeated again. So I just delete this and I run this now. And I run this text. So now you see it is on the top. I just zoom it. It is on the top. If I want on the left side, I could get the left side also. So I will get the 2 here, position. Got it? So I remove this one first and I run this and then I run this. Got it? I could use the downward also. I take 1. Okay.
Sir, so suppose I want to know like POS values directly. I want to know like where is left, right. How can I read that?
This I have given is the here the position.
Yes, sir.
Position for text.
Yeah.
So what you want to know? I could not
Sir,
understand.
like POS, you said na it's left, right, or this. So
Yeah.
this numbering, how can we know like
okay.
from?
One is it starts from bottom.
Okay.
And then clockwise direction.
Okay.
So if you start from the bottom, it is 1. This is 2. This is 3, and this is 4. Got it?
Yes, sir. Okay.
It starts
Thank you.
from bottom in this way.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Whenever you draw a circle, you start from bottom always. You see, you think on this, that matter. You
Okay, sir.
start from top. You don't start. Nobody will start from the top. Mostly we start from the bottom when we draw the, unconsciously we draw the circle. Then you start from bottom.
Okay, sir.
You think over that. So that is the thing. We always starts from the bottom. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, math annotations. You can add mathematically formula to a graph using text-like rules. है ना? So plot math. So here also the same thing, 1 bottom, 2 left, 3 top and 4 right. Always you will get the same. So I have written there, but we are not using this. Tick. Okay. So this I am not describing much more here. Now I am talking about the axis. Isita also asked me something about the axis previously. Axis, the side 8 equal to labels, position, line type, color, and LAS line. It is also related to line. And this is the tick. Tick is what this is called, the tick. Okay, getting it? This is tick. So LAS labels are parallel equal to 0, perpendicular equal to 2. Okay. And the tick, length of tick mark as fraction to plotting region. Negative number is outside graph and the positive number is inside. 0 suppresses ticks and the 1 creates grid lines. Default is minus 0.01. Okay. If you are going to create a custom axis, you should suppress the axis automatically generated by the high level plotting function. The option axis equal to false suppresses both x and y axis. X xt equal to n and y xt is equal to n. It should be none first. We have to suppress this. And the x and y axis accurately. Here is a somewhat overblown example I will show you. Silly axis example I am giving you. This the x is this much y, x c1 to 10. I will show you this x. I run this first and I will show you this x vector. You see it is 1 to 10 and 1 y is just equal to x. It is the copy of x basically. And z is 10 by x, 10 divided by x. And I will show you the z also. You'll see this is my z. Now, I will create an extra margin on the right of the axis. You know that in default we have the margin. Here is 5.1, 4.1, 4.1 and 2.1. So here the 5, 4 and 4.1 correct. But here instead of 2 I am taking 8. Got it? I run this. That is the parameter I am setting. MAR. Okay, for margin. MAR for margin. Parameter of margin. And I plot this first, then I will explain other parameters. So it is now 8. Got it? Okay. So here x and y, which I have created here, x and y. Type B, B type you already know that we will, there is a gap between that. PCH 21 is this circle. Okay. If I write here something else also I could write color rate, YXTN. Okay. And line type is 3, X label nothing, Y label nothing. I have changed the margin here on the right side. Okay, it is the default, it is 2 here. If I show you the previous one, it is the 2.1. So I have changed it. I have taken 8.1. Other remains same. And the lines I am going to draw, XZ, type B, PCH 22, color blue, line type 2. This is. Now, draw an axis on the left side. I am going to draw axis because the X, Y, XT I have given only N. So the X axis I am getting, Y axis I am not getting. Got it? YXT, I have taken Y axis type is none. I have not taken the Y axis. Got it? I have taken the X only. So Y axis I am adjusting here. I am creating a Y axis. Axis to X 8 equal to X labels X color dot X red last 2. So I will explain you this. It may be Y also because Y I have taken as X. Same, I have taken the copy of Y as X. So I could write it. Okay. Understand? It is 2. If I write 1, I will see what happens. 1 is you will get on the here, on the x-axis. 2 you will get on the y-axis. If I write the 3, you will get on the top. If I write 4, you will go to the right side. Got it? Any doubt? Less 2, if I write less 1, I just remove this, then I explain you better. I draw this line, and then I less 1. Less 1 is this. If I write the less 2, now you see the difference, and on the last in here I am showing the difference. Okay, LS, I have given the LS also here. Oh, LS, labels are parallel to 0, and the perpendicular equal to 2. If I 0 and 2, sorry, I have not 0 and 2 LS. If I write the 0, you will get, I will get in this way. I will show you. I am writing here 0. I just show you that, and you see it is the 0 I am taking, that is horizontal, and if I use 1, oh sorry 2, then I will get 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 9 10. Got it? Draw an axis on the right with a smaller text. So I remove this. I run from here to here. I am not using on the, I am using on the second 2. Right, I will plot later on. So this the axis for the right side here, 8 Z value, you see we have the Z. I will show you the Z. What is Z? Z are these values, reciprocal, not the reciprocal, it's the 10 divided by X, sorry. And where is that? Labels round Z, digit equal to 2, up to 2 decimal places I require. There are so many places after decimal, so digits 2. Okay, I will get the 2 digits only. Color axis blue, less 2, sec.axis 0.7 and tick. You will see. If I change the tick, let you see. The size of this tick will be increase or decrease. Okay. Yes, Shailesh person. This script will be shared only with the paid participants. Okay. So I think this is for today. It is too much. And tomorrow we discuss on that more. So you could better understand. Because it's a very vast chapter, visualization. Okay. So Mr. Mukesh, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we are done for today's session, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So tomorrow again we are meeting 7 o'clock, 7:05, 7:10. We'll start. And make sure that those who are willing to take the certificate, study material and video, do the payment so that we can issue all these details, right? Because many times I have seen the request that they are not able to attend the session because of internet, or maybe yesterday they were not available. So in that case, the best way is that just adopt the certification fees, and very small amount, that is very small amount, which is 2000 rupees, and in USD it will be around 34-35 dollars. So that is the best thing, I think. I suggest take it immediately, so that all the things, script, everything will be provided to you, so that you can be in a streamline. You can practice later at home also, because tomorrow later on, when you are after this session also, if you want to practice, you forgot or you miss something, so you can take a reference of it, isn't it? I hope all of you agree with me. All right. And those who have paid, again, make sure that fill a proper form. Don't do the mistake. I just do one thing. I type it here. Just a second. The correct form for the payments. Just a second. I'm just posting on the chat option. This is the correct form for the R2. So if you do the payment, or if you have done the payment, and if you have filled the form wrongly, just fill this form, right? This is the correct form. All right. Any other queries, question which we can answer? Please let me know.
I want to ask, sir. Are you not going to put us through on regression
Anthony,
analysis?
we are not able to hear you. Can you just speak loudly?
Okay. Are you hearing me now?
Yeah.
Hello.
Better than, yeah, please tell me.
I'm asking whether you will put us through on regression and ANOVA.
I think
regression analysis.
Yes.
Sir, it would be in the advanced R3 next workshop.
regression,
We will cover regression analysis. We will cover in R3, where we cover the regression analysis, logistic analysis, decision tree, and another models.
Okay, sir. And what about analysis of variance?
Yeah.
Just the normal analysis of variance.
Now, little bit we will explain here in the inferential about the regression analysis. For the inferential purpose, I will explain here. But for the machine learning purpose, we will study in the next session, next workshop.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
yeah. Any other queries?
Yeah, hello.
Sir,
Yeah.
will that be
Sir,
free? That R3 will be free?
Please tell me. Who?
Sir, that
Uh,
R3 will be free or paid one?
Pardon?
R3 workshop on regression analysis and lasso and all what Parveen sir has explained. Would it be free or paid one?
No, all the advanced course is fully paid. It will be a small amount. We'll try. We give the discount on that, but
Sure.
not free. The like R1 and R2, we still keep it free. You know that so that people can know the on common track. You know that those who are interested, because R3 and R4 is totally, you know, that those who are totally dedicated to R and they want to learn really, right?
Yeah.
It's not because it's not a rush like, you know, that we have a 50 people, 60 people there. There maximum 10, 15 people. So that needs more focus, more attention in advanced course. So one-to-one interaction goes on, time-taking process it is, you know. So in advanced course, we just keep it very close, no open.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, I wanted to know, like yesterday I started both R1 and R2. So sir, like in R2 I'm facing with like basic issue because I am not aware of R. So sir, I wanted to know, like intermediate, this one is started since yesterday or day before yesterday? Like
Yesterday. Both the courses started yesterday. And in case if you face problem this time, don't worry, you can repeat n number of times free of cost.
okay sir. Thank you.
Whenever the R intermediate will happen, you can repeat it. And
Okay,
sometimes
sir.
it happens that once the R basic will done, automatically you will start connecting the dots. Those who are
Yes, sir.
missing now, automatically after 6-7 days, you will see that you will start connecting the dots.
Okay,
But
sir.
it needs hard work. Huh? Don't think that learning is magic. You just come and you some professor will do something and you will start. No, you have to practice. He will do the magic. Magic is there by teaching. But once you will be practice it, once you will be do, you know, give your hours effort apart from
Yes,
this.
sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Next question, please. What would be the fees of R advance? R advance, R3 and R4. We are planning for November. You know that there will be change in fee structures. So we'll let you know. Normally, the cost of R3 and R4 is around $350, 350 $360. In Indian currency, it is 25,000 rupees. R3 and R4. But we'll see. We have some structuring plan after you know that because of the pandemic, we might come with some better things for all the participants. We are here to help. Don't worry about the money. Money will follow. I said that money follow us when you open your heart and your intention is clear. So we are here to help you, but make sure that you have to help yourself also sometimes, right? So we'll try to help in that. What would be fees for advance? Done. Excellent session, sir. Thank you. When the R3 R4 RVJ R3 and R4 just after this session will finish, most probably by Thursday next week this session will finish, because it's a 10 days workshop. So next week Thursday it will finish. We'll have a gap of Friday and Saturday. So next Monday it will start, or I think 2nd November R3 will start. Any other queries? Sir, can you give the workshops in our group? Arunima ji, I didn't get your question. Can you give the workshops in our group, WhatsApp group? You mean the details of this workshop? Arunima ji, you can speak if you want. Timing for R3 and R4 will be almost same, 5 to 7 or 7 to 9. We will let you know. R2 class will get repeated again, maybe in December, November end or December. Yes. Arunima ji, the details will be obviously posted in WhatsApp group of all the courses and on Facebook page also. In case you have any specific other question, if I am not getting, can you just, you can explain in order to practice the yesterday R2 class, till when material would be given. All the materials get provided after the session finish. It takes 2-3 hours to upload on the, you know, that YouTube videos, because we have to take the site that Zoom video to upload it to the YouTube. Share the link of WhatsApp group. Share the link. Okay, share the link of WhatsApp group. Okay, 1 second. I share the WhatsApp group link. Here you go. I just posted the link of WhatsApp group. How much do I have to pay if I request for study material only? Study material and certificate comes together, Tashi. It is 1,000 rupees for R1, which is foundation program. R2 is 2,000 rupees, which is for intermediate program which you're doing now. 2,000 rupees in Indian currency. If you are doing paying internationally, then you pay around $34-35. Any other queries?
Sir, one more I had.
You have so many questions, Ellie.
Yes, sir. So actually, yesterday I received that link this morning for downloading that video. So and I tried to download that, but the video which I downloaded is a bit different from the class lecture. Means like first part, means only hands-on practice part is there and explanation part is not there after downloading. But in same, I can see like on online, like if I'm seeing in YouTube directly, then it's there. So is it like that?
I don't know what is the problem you're facing. On YouTube, you're seeing the correct video.
Yeah, yes, sir. Whatever class teaching is there, it's same. But when I downloaded, it's something different.
I think you have to check that that proper downloading options. It will come, and this will be, the video will be there for 2 months. Don't worry about it. The video will stay will for 2 months on YouTube. After that, we remove.
Okay, sir.
So you can follow that. But do not share with everybody. Huh? It is
Yeah,
only for
yes,
you.
sir. So it's not like that we can get directly in Google Drive that we can just share ourselves.
No, sometimes we do favor to our friends and that colleagues.
Okay, okay.
And by this you make, I mean that it's no problem in making sharing things, but you make a problem in a bigger scenario. Bigger scenario is that we are trying to build an ecosystem where we can make a that make this knowledge easily available to all. But when you break, what happens, the easily piratation happen, so it goes automatically out. So we don't want to things to be get pirated, because this is all copyright of Cypher MD.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So
Okay.
and you have given hours of your life to learn this. So if
Yes.
somebody want to learn, it's free. Just ask them to join the program. Free. Come
Okay.
join, learn, make notes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Any other queries? What is the difference between SA, SAS, and R programs? You mean the, sir? Can you check
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Says is a says is a licensed version mainly. The main thing is that, and R is open source. The basic difference is this, and another difference is that now the most of the companies which were using SAYS now switching shifting to R, because the resources of R is very cheaper than it's not costly, because the most of the persons knows how to run the R and know the about R, but in the SAYS is very costly software, and the license is very costly. So very few people learn the SAYS. So the companies are getting very problem when some resources quit the company and having knowledge of SAYS. So yeah, they didn't get early the resource person for the SAYS, and they get that resource person with a high cost. So now the R is better than says. Understand? So R is better than says.
Any other queries? Chakravarti, please keep your mic muted.
Bioinformatic analysis, which one is preferable? So it depends on your study, what topic you are doing that analysis. Okay.
All right. Last question now. Any question? Last question will take. Okay. Done for today. All the participants. Let's meet tomorrow. Thank you very much for your kind time and efforts. So let's connect tomorrow. All right. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening. And if you enjoy the session, please thumbs up for sir. Thumbs up and clap for sir. There is a reaction button on your screen. You can just click on thumbs up and clap for sir for his hard work.
Thanks everyone. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks.